Hi everyone, welcome to With the Bentleys YouTube channel.
Is that your,
And this is my intro. So thank you for tuning in. Make sure you subscribe and like and all that good stuff. And we're going to be talking about how old is this lady next to me? No, we're not. I'm only joking. We're actually talking about improving the quality of your sleep. And if you are interested, her name is Ricky. My name is Daniel. We have our Instagram with the Bentleys, which we never upload to. So don't bother going there. I just thought I'd mention it anyway. If you've got any questions, with thebentleys@gmail.com. Slam in the subject. What exactly is the problem? And then you specify using a description of what we can do to help it. Okay. So you say in the subject, I have a problem with erectile dysfunction. Then you put
what is that?
That's just an example. I'm not saying that that's what it's going to be. It's quite a common problem. And then in the main body, you put how we can help to resolve that. I don't think we can in that particular circumstance.
Really help,
however, improving the quality of your sleep, we may be able to. So let's dive into that. Let's dive into that, and not the bed, but dive into how to improve the quality of sleep.
Right.
I don't think diving into your bed will help you sleep. It may snap your neck.
I like my personal opinion towards people have. I don't really know. It's just my personal opinion, right?
What's your personal
My
opinion, Ricky?
personal opinion towards people who can't sleep well.
Yes.
Maybe some people is because that they've got chemical imbalance.
Definitely.
Yeah, but a lot of people, most
Go
likely,
on.
is they think too much.
Ooh.
And they put unnecessary stress.
Anxiety.
Yeah, and then your brain is so active that you don't allow it to actually relax and enjoy your time.
Yeah.
Then if you don't enjoy your life, then obviously you're going to worry about it. Then you think about it and you analyze about it. Then that affects your sleep quality.
Yeah.
So basically, I think it's down to anxiety, really.
I think you've got to experiment with sleep as well. Like, for example, if you think, okay, you start from nothing. All you know is, I don't have good sleep. Start looking at the things around you, right? Start looking at your diet.
Yeah.
Start looking at the amount of exercise. Start looking at your daily habits. Start looking at your mental clarity, okay? Mm-hmm. Once you start there, that'll gauge where you're at, kind of, with your typical, what may cause like a problem, okay? Mm-hmm. Let's say, for example, you work in an office and you don't get much exercise.
Yeah, exercise can help.
I'd suggest you go run a 10K and see how you sleep that night.
Yeah.
And then if you still don't sleep well that night, go run a 10K the next day and see if you sleep well the next night.
But what is important is if you do decide to run 10K or 5K or whatever,
consult a professional first.
Consult the professional first, but stick with your goal. Don't just, after you run 2K, then you become just really tired because you've not been exercising. I think to myself, no, it's too harsh. It's too hard for me, so I'm just gonna give up. Then in the same night, you complain about, this is not working. Then that's because you're not tired enough.
You know what?
You got to stick with your goals.
I think a lot of it, like a lot to do with exercise, especially endurance exercise, is not really about your physical ability. I think a lot of it's to do with your mental strength. I mean, you hear about pushing through the barrier. You hear that, don't you?
Yeah.
And like they're basically. You ignore what your body wants, and you just force what your mind wants and turn your body into a slave. It's very interesting. You hear marathon runner after marathon runner all talking about this barrier that they reach, where they reach this point where their body is saying stop, and they say no, you've got no choice, and they go for it, and they go in and they they smash it, don't they?
But not everybody needs to train to be a marathon runner, right? If
Some
they can
people
run
are much
10K
more built
is
for
already
it.
good enough.
Some people are much more built for it than others. Like, for example, my friend Mark, shout out to Mark. He's done quite a few marathons. He's the kind of marathon runner where he actually goes through trainers. Like, I mean, I've never met anyone like it. Like, normally I've got a pair of trainers.
Hasn't he found a dead body or something?
Did he?
I think
found a dead body?
I think there is a story like that.
He run that far.
Yeah.
He ran to like the wilderness somewhere, and there's a body like.
Yeah,
no, I'm only joking.
I
don't know what it was, but anyway, he goes through trainers. Like, he literally like burns the tread off the bottom of the soles. That's how much kilometers he's running, right?
Yeah.
Like, I've rarely gone through a pair of trainers. Like, the heel wears a little bit.
You take actually run 1K, you already reach.
1K is enough for me.
1K
But it's only because
literally
I don't
down the
really want to
road.
do it. I'm just, the whole
Yeah.
time I'm running, I'm thinking, why am I doing this? Why am I doing this?
Running actually is
It's
a very
horrible.
good way to lose fat.
It's horrible.
Running is a
So
good
my
way to lose
advice
fat.
to the viewers, the first thing I told them was go run a 10K. And now 2 minutes later, I'm telling them, it's horrible, don't do it.
The thing is, you don't really need to love running. There are many
But I've got
type
good
of
sleep
exercise.
though. What's more important, running or sleep?
But if you love dancing, then you just go dancing, or you can do weight training when your muscle is like genuinely really, really sore, and your body just asks you to sleep as well. You
Yeah.
can't get enough sleep when you actually training quite a lot as well.
There's loads of things that'll make you sleep like a baby. You know,
Yeah.
drink a bit of alcohol, see what happens. You know, drink quite a bit. Drink quite a bit.
Some
drink
people
quite
they're
a bit of-
numb to alcohol, you know.
Some people are numb to it, but some people are also sensitive to it.
If they drink too much, then
Just thought I'd say
they
that.
they build resistance. Then it probably but a little bit.
I don't
alcohol.
mean rely on alcoholism to sleep.
Yeah, but the
I'm
thing
not
is,
telling them
people
to do a
might-
bad habit. I'm
people
using this as
might-
like a way to diagnose their issue. Maybe if you drink alcohol,
Yeah.
apparently it reduces your inhibitions. Yeah.
Oh, wait, is that?
Maybe your resolve to not do things. Right?
Resolved.
Yeah.
I don't really
you're more
understand those
likely
words.
to you're more likely to just go with your desires.
All right. Yeah.
Basically, if
Yeah.
you're drunk, that's what it says. So maybe you actually really do want to sleep, but your mind's holding you back and all that stuff, and you think to yourself, "Oh, I'm such an insomniac." But maybe you're not. Just get over it. Maybe, drink a bit of drink, bottle of wine, go to sleep, see how you sleep.
You know, my friend's grandma. Yeah. And her grandma is about like 70 something years old and nearly 80. And she claimed that she couldn't fall asleep. So
Yeah.
she have to go to the hospital and get some sleeping pills.
Okay.
Right? And they have to be one brand of sleeping pills. It can't be any other brand, just
Yep.
that one brand. So one day they went for a trip. And she ran out of sleeping pills, and she suddenly like really, really panicked. Said, I'm never gonna sleep now because I don't have these pills."
Yeah.
And
What's going to
they-
happen next? I'm excited. Are
they
you
did-
viewers? If you are, make sure you subscribe and like right now before Ricky finishes the punchline.
Yeah. Then what they did is because they can't really buy that pill because you need doctor's prescription to get the pill.
Yeah, I'm
So
excited.
what her mom doing is they went to buy some like vitamin B
Oh,
tablet
did they?
and put it in that box.
Oh,
And she had it. Then she was sleeping
sleep like a
no-
baby.
Yeah. She goes, "See, I told you, I have to have sleeping pills to
Yes,
sleep."
she does.
But actually, it's like
Yes, she does.
psychologically, she has built a dependency on
That's right.
the sleeping pill, but
Wow.
actually she doesn't really need it. So
That's crazy. That's a crazy story. So they fooled her basically.
yeah,
Yeah. Should have put some ecstasy in there and see what happens.
what is that?
The party drug. I'm only joking. I'm joking.
Is it really safe to give like a 70 years old?
No, I don't know. Maybe wake her up a bit instead. Anyway, yeah. So quality of sleep, it can be resolved in loads of different ways. People suffer in many different ways, and we really feel for you if you are suffering from lack
Yeah.
of sleep because it's something that's a killer. I mean, lack of sleep is one of the biggest like things that really reduces the quality of your life because it's been proven to help with like depression. I mean, saying help with depression, it's like almost a cause for depression in some circumstances if you're an insomniac.
Yeah,
Lack of sleep
definitely can't focus properly.
definitely affects brain and mental health. So if you are lacking sleep right now, you may be desperate and you may be thinking to yourself, how can I fix this? So really, I'd suggest you bring everything down, come back to zero and just start fresh. Forget everything you know right now about what habits are supposed to be learned for. People say aromatic
Candles,
aromatic.
lavenders,
Aromatic's a language, right? Aromatic candles, yeah, and then like these little perfume scents that you put under your pillows and stuff. That's a relaxing scent. I'm going to sleep really well now. All that stuff's just rubbish. It really is. Run a 10K, start there, yeah? After you've done that.
How
if
about the
that doesn't-
knees is not good? What are they gonna do?
Knees, go cycle.
Cycling.
All
Or
right, go
swimming.
swimming.
Swimming, yeah.
Swimming's
yeah.
really good
less,
for you.
Less resistance
Go
on your knee.
swimming. Go find the nearest pool and jump in it, even if it's your neighbour's. Yeah? Just anything, just to get some sleep.
Go harass
But
that
don't
neighbor.
sleep so you get into bed. Don't sleep in the pool because that could end in a drowning. All right? Right, next thing. Let's say...
A good bed.
Let's say...
A good bed.
Oh, this is quality advice.
Yeah.
We're doing the viewers good here.
Yeah, that's of our own experience because when we first got
get a
married,
bed
we
that's
had
proper.
a double bed.
Listen.
And I struggle, like you struggle, we both struggle
Listen to
of
this.
that bed so much.
Yeah, she's struggling and all that. Listen to this, right? If you've got a small bedroom, you fill that bedroom with just a bed. Just
yeah, I
get
really
the biggest
think
biggest bed you can.
Yeah.
Just if you have to custom make one, custom make it.
But if you're single, it doesn't really matter
If
too
you're
much.
single, get a double.
Yeah.
If you're a couple, get a super king. This is the way forward, guys. Get a bigger bed because, like, what it is if you feel like an ant
Yeah.
in the swimming pool,
Yeah.
that's the best way to sleep
Yeah.
because you've got so much room to spread around and lounge and you
Yeah,
know
be
what? If
free,
you want to
isn't it?
roll over, you don't need to worry about crushing the person next to you. You
Yeah.
can just roll over and you feel comfy.
Oh yeah,
Have
and
space, lots of space. You can play badminton on there if you want. That's how much space you should have.
It's something else came into my mind as well because I've had female friends and have this kind of concern
Yes.
about like when you sleep with your husband at night, and a lot of girls they actually insecure about their husband is not hugging them to sleep.
Oh.
Now I really think that's not something should really worry you. So if you sleep because the purpose is to sleep, is not to hug. So concentrate on the sleeping
I think
bit
a lot of
instead
men
of
are very
hugging
they're
bit,
lacking
isn't it?
affection. Do you see what I mean?
like. But the thing is, like, I personally don't really want to hug you and stuff like
It's
to
very
sleep
annoying.
because sometimes that you underwear like your
A dead
arm
arm.
is like
I
really
end up with
numb.
a dead arm anyway. I sleep in this weird position where my arm's like literally pushed across the side of my body, right? And I'm lying on it.
Yeah.
So all the pressure's there. I literally can't lift my arm I wake up in the middle of the night. I can't lift my arm up. Right?
yeah.
I can't actually lift it physically. I have to grab my other arm
that's
like
all right.
this.
Everybody knows your arm is numb
And then
now.
what I do is I shove it across like that. I shove it across violently, right? And then like that. And then I let it drop and I'll just lie back to sleep again. Because like I wake up and my arm's numb. So why would I want to get a second numb arm by like hugging my partner?
The
purpose is
a
to
lot
sleep,
of
like you
people,
said.
Yeah, they're insecure. And also I had the female friend says, well, like, like at night, like to me when I sleep, temperature is very important to me.
Yes.
Like I feel cold at night, I need the covers. He doesn't. He likes to just, like he's really warm anyway.
I went through a phase, yeah,
Sweat.
where I was sweating so
like a
much.
swimming pool.
Wake up, the bed is wet, like just wet through is disgusting. And like, you know why? Do you know why, everyone?
Because you're nervous when you sleep.
Nervous? No, it wasn't. It was because of my amount of salt that I was intaking during the day.
Right.
I used to intake vast amounts of salt. Right? Honestly, it's not a lie.
Fish and chips and like a vinegar.
It would be like
right?
a little bit of vinegar and then
So,
just
like,
salt thrown on
keep
it.
on pouring.
And like I used to have everything with salt. Chocolate, salt, rice, chicken and all that. Loads of salt. I used to pour, the amount of salt I poured on some of my meals was absolutely
it's
unreal.
really- yeah.
I used to get the shaker and just like basically just rip the lid off and just shove it all on. And then I'd sleep in a pool of sweat and I'd wake up, I'd have to like drink 2 liters of water to just like get back to normal, like, just to rehydrate after a sleep. I'd wake up, my skin is pale. There's no colour in my skin because the amount, I've actually excreted during the night through my pores, yeah, would all be on the bed. You'd have to change the sheets every single day because the amount of sweat I had. Yeah, I don't know why you guys need to know this, but it's something to do with sleeping, isn't it?
No, I've not finished what I said. So some of my female friends, they complain about that their husband, it seems like they don't really care about them because they don't want to share the same cover with them. So if you have a husband like mine, I recommend you don't share the same cover.
Don't share the same cover. We've had separate covers for years now.
I think it's nice.
It's the way forward.
It's nice, yeah.
It's the way forward.
So
like,
when you sleep, you don't need to worry about
because basically
anybody
I
else.
like
but
to
just
have
you, just your sleep.
Sorry, I'm talking over you there.
It's all right.
I do it every video anyway. I play it back and watch it and realise that it's just me talking over Ricky all the time. Sorry, Ricky.
Are you really sorry? I don't really care. I don't really care that much.
Oh, it's all right. This is how men and women. This is how women communicate. Anyway, have you heard a gaggle of women? Women just literally like 9 of them talking simultaneously. This is what happens.
Yeah.
And they all understand each other. That's the crazy
they
thing.
They actually do. They all concentrate on what they're saying.
This is what I realised.
Talking, yeah.
I realised this, and then I realised actually I don't need to really bother when I'm talking to women. I just say what I want to say whenever I want to say it, and like whether they're talking or not, just talk over them. Talk over those women, men. If you're listening,
how does that have to do with sleep?
This is nothing to do with sleep. Sorry, that's another video, guys. So what were you saying? Yeah, bed, lack of salt. You know, those kind of things help with
when
sleep.
you sleep, concentrate on sleeping.
What about your mattress?
Mattress depends on personal preference.
I'd suggest
I like
go
it to be
firmer.
firm. You like really soft to start
I used to
with.
love
Remember?
soft beds.
Then I find it's like you can sleep on the floor nowadays.
But I realised
You
if I have soft bed, yeah, it basically makes me wake up
Aches
with
you.
muscle pains.
Yeah.
So don't get a soft bed too soft. Try and go firmer as you get older. That's
Yeah,
like all
like
the old
somebody
people. They
like
just
you
sleep on wooden
from-
panels, don't they?
It's from you from 60s that nobody people would sleep on.
Old people are resilient. They're hardcore. Like nowadays, we're used to central heated houses and all this stuff. Like you've got no excuse to have bad sleep in this day and age, but yet people do. There's no excuse. You've got climate controlled rooms.
Yeah.
You've got all the covers. You can even get heated blankets now, right?
Can you?
You've got memory foam mattresses, right?
Yeah.
You've got radiators on tap that you can just adjust the temperature in the middle of the night. So temperature, you can get blackout blinds. Everything's available from the shop, guys. I don't understand why you're still having a problem with sleep. I used to have a problem with sleep.
That's what I think is
Psychological.
Yeah.
A lot of it's psychological, some of it's biological. Mine used to be psychological. I used to have terrible sleep, and I whittled my sleep down. I whittled my sleep down from it took about an hour plus to get to sleep. I'd lie in bed, I'd sit staring at the ceiling for an hour, and my mind would be going crazy. And I whittled it down to where I got it to 12 minutes, right?
Nowadays,
over a period of time. Now I can get in bed and bam, I can sleep quite quick.
Yeah.
I really can.
Yeah. Also, I think there's something to do with you actually being quite busy in a day as well.
Possibly. And also for me, it was like just sharing my experience with you people. For me, you know, it was this lovely journey. No, I'm not. For me, it was more realizing that whatever it is that needs to be done can wait till tomorrow.
Yeah.
You know?
Don't think too much.
I think that's a nice thought.
Before sleep.
If you've got something imperative to do it tomorrow. Enjoy your sleep now. Regenerate. Do it tomorrow.
To be honest, right? You know, like
I think it'd be great if you didn't have to sleep.
You know, as
Just
human
live without
being,
sleep.
as human being, right? We feel like we carry a lot of responsibilities, right?
Yeah.
But actually, how important are we really are?
I don't know.
So a lot of things.
If you're a
that
parent, throw your
don't-
kid in the bin.
don't
It's not important.
overrate yourself.
Yeah, and if you've got a car, don't worry about obeying to the laws of the road. Yeah, just swerve into oncoming traffic.
But that's nothing.
That's what
to
Ricky's
do.
saying,
No,
guys. That's
that's
what
nothing
Ricky's
to
saying.
do with sleep,
Ricky's
though.
giving you the most terrible advice. Don't worry about your responsibilities. Yeah.
Too much. Don't worry about your responsibilities too much.
Sorry,
Not
guys.
at all.
Sorry about that. I'm running off on a tangent.
Yeah, especially what you worry about your responsibilities before you sleep, but your sleep is kind of your
I
responsibility
dread
as
to
well.
think what the viewers are thinking of this video.
What is that?
Oh.
Does that mean it's time
Hey,
to stop?
if
then?
you've made it this far, make sure you comment down below.
Congratulations.
And you've won a prize. The prize is
What
you
is it?
get to
Like and
subscribe.
subscribe.
There you go. That's the prize, guys. So thank you for joining this video and getting that exclusive prize of subscribing to our channel. Don't forget, if you subscribe now, yeah, and we're on 1 million. If you don't subscribe now, and in a year's time we're on 1 million subscribers, how are you going to feel then? You're going to be like, I wish I was number 120 instead of 1,020,000. All right, so
do
don't
we
live
only
in
have
don't live in
100
fantasy land. Subscribe now while you can, and then we'll see where it goes. If it doesn't, it doesn't, and I'm not really too fussed either way.
It's not really that important anyway.
Thank you for coming and joining this channel. I hope our advice has helped to improve the quality of your sleep. Have you got any further points, by the way?
For the point.
Yeah, because it's quite a broad subject. like improving the quality of your sleep, just to round everything off.
And
you know?
concentrate on you actually want to sleep rather than you don't want to sleep.
Oh, also,
decide you actually want to sleep,
yeah,
isn't it?
yeah, and also you can listen to these meditative musical tapes. I don't mean the ones that tell you that to like come out of your body and all that strange stuff, right? I'm not talking about that.
I'll tell you.
Yeah, like these weird ones. I'm talking about just like relaxing music, maybe like a rain shower.
Rain sound,
that one
yeah.
used to be nice for me. I used to play the rain. Have you ever done that, James? Play the rain, that you can get like a 4-hour stream of like a rain noise, like rain
You
patter.
listen
and
to
all.
it 4 hours before you sleep.
Sometimes, yeah. You've listened to the rain patter
4
coming
hours.
down, and it's very relaxing. You think, oh, it's nice. The rain. You can listen to waterfall, the sea coming in and out, the jungle with little creatures, and there's loads of different ones you can get on YouTube
Yeah.
and stuff like that. Search them out, listen to them. Quite peaceful, relaxing. That might help you to drift off.
Yeah.
And anything else?
No, just see you next time.
See you next time. Bye bye.